The pastures heavenly green, so healing as I follow my Father's voice. I'm grounding through my feet. Yes, I'm tethered to the source, spiritually and physically. My vessel is God's host. Creatively, I speak because God's gifts are coming through my voice. I aim, I arrive, and I am God's. Such a miracle to see God's work in my lifetime. This enlightenment causing my vessel to light up, to lighten up, and glow from within. Everything I believe was taught by the Most High God, His baby girl, and His friend. We're going to light up the world, the whole world, radiate this healing He emits from Him into me. His artwork is our blessings, our gift from Him. He wants our souls to remember Him, to remember that He visualized you and spoke you into existence. He has serious plans for you. Remember who you are. Along my journey, God has shown me how money can change the situation. Miscommunication can lead to complications. As Lauryn Hill plugged that into my spirit as a child, from one child of God to another. Living in my purpose gave me the same feeling most people get for having money. This journey with God is my jackpot. Money is not ever going to give me the same feeling. A lot of people can understand that if they've been doing the work that God gave them. Everybody in class has their own test. Same questions but different experience in learning and really eating the information being fed. Focus on your own paper. I promise you, God is doing His part to guide you to your A+. Release control of logic with God. Just let Him handle it. Follow His instructions and watch what happens. Focusing on money is going to get you left behind. You're going to stay back. You're going to repeat the grade. Just like in school, God has the syllabus, not you. God is the teacher, not you. God is the one who speaks, not you. This journey is full of fruit to take your time and eat, digest, and use the vitamins in those fruits God guides you to. This is how Mother Earth will heal, by you taking your vitamins, not the earthly vitamins, God's fruit that has vitamins. Eat. Haven't you had enough of the devil's fruit? Toxic, low down, sad, unhealthy, molded fruit? Sour face fruit? You toxic people, you give sour face. Sour molded clothes, you stink. Stink face. Yeah, you giving the stink face energy. You need to clean up. Detox forever. Eat God's teachings. Only you know what He is teaching you. Only you know what He said to you. And for those who are doing what God tells them to do, don't worry about the ones who are not listening. We are here to inspire. God got the rest. Be grateful that your ride here is easy, because those who don't listen, their road will be stagnant. When you graduate from school, from the school that God has you in, you will go on to a higher level of learning. When you get your diploma from God, you are not even thinking of those who said you couldn't do it, because you are doing it. You feel me? I used to be aware of people stealing the words I speak and feel like I needed to protect my work because legally they are not allowed if it is copywritten. But I grew on my journey and I understood the point of my mission was not to hoard God's words, it was to share them. I realized that just because the government says it's legal or illegal doesn't mean it's ethically or morally right. I decided to stand on that. God is also assuring me that the words He gives to me are for me to say. He knows who He told what to say, when to say those words. Many times He has told others what to say, and they don't. Even I'm guilty of that. And He has to give the messages to someone else. That's where we mess up, trying to be in control. Let God speak. Let God move you. Let God feed you. Let God teach you. He is your Father, the best Father there is. He can do all things. We must learn to share experience, share our resources, share our love, share our knowledge, share our truth, and share our lives. We are one. We heal each other with the fruit of God that gives as the knowledge, aka vitamins. Let God win. You fighting God? Just stop. Do what you know He wouldn't. Do what you know He would want you to do. You will begin to see it's not as hard as it seems. You'll start to see you wish you had done this sooner. You will start to see how much beauty is in you and around you. You will appreciate every little thing more. That's healing. To know that someone so important loves you and is with you, to see it as it is to believe it. Okay? To see it is to believe it. To see it as it is to believe it. But you have to be open. Your eyes have to be open, all of them, in order to see His work in you and in your life. To see how He has always had a hand in your breakthroughs and your highest heights. He's never left, never. He deserves more from us. That's all I'm saying. This planet deserves more from us. These animals deserve more from us. Just because it's legal, don't make it right. Just because it's legal, don't make it right. It's about morals and ethics. It's about us. This life is about us as a whole, not an individual. We all have a part to play, and it is of the highest good of all, not for personal gain. I honestly do not feel like we should charge people for certain things that God has gifted us with. I also don't believe that we should be channeling information for people who are not deserving or not meant to get certain messages. I believe that the person that is meant to hear the messages that I speak will hear those messages, and God will lead them on their path. And I believe that we should ask God if each person is allowed to get any energy from us. Are they allowed to be in our presence before we go and interact with these people? This is what I believe. This is what I focus on. This is what I live by. What would you do if God gave you the same gifts He has? Would you use it or would you abuse it? Our words create worlds because God says so. So I say we heal and be healed. I say we share and be there for each other the way God is for us. He deserves that much after trusting us to do it, and to do it to the best of our ability, to learn at our greatest intent, to love at our highest capacity. What are you going to do? Matter of fact, ask yourself, what are you actually doing with your gift? Then ask yourself, what are you doing with these words I speak? Are you able to see the world my words speak of? You will only see by making a way. Say to yourself, I am blooming like a galactic seed. 3, 2, 1. And jump into whatever it is that God is asking you to go and do. Befriend your fear monster. The universe wants to conspire with you. A light grows brighter only by lighting another one. So light another person's light, you know? Help them to shine too. Because then together you light up the room even more. You share the light even more. Nurture your star family and Mother Earth. Allow your work God gave you to be your art. Create. Create something beautiful. Your wildest dreams for the highest good of all. Your life pollinates the world. The world pollinates you. A win-win. This is when you close your eyes, the only time you close your eyes, and that is to open your heart. Each evolutionary turn requires you to give up who you think you are because God knows you better. Listen in stillness. You will meet your true self, God. God is your true self because God is you. He lives in you, creates through you, exists through you. Without God, there is no you. Listen in stillness. Thank you.